What's going on, you guys? Welcome back. Last video we got our transmission cooler and electric fan mocked up and installed in the back of this car. Now I'm still waiting on parts to finish that job up, and I figured while we're waiting I would jump back on the our crosskart here, Frankenstein. For those of you that are new or just kind of stumbled across this video, that is the old turbo off my Mustang over here. Figured this would be the perfect place to put it. Plus I want to, well, basically, I want to redo the turbo kit in that car eventually, sometime in the near future. And I need to practice with the TIG welder. So I figured what better way to practice than to start small, basically. So I got to custom make a header for this to join into the turbo. And I will have to custom make an intake for it as well. So stainless and aluminum. Both I need practice in, but anyways, I also mentioned in the last video I bought a couple of these guys as well to kind of help build our custom header. Now I've already started cutting one up. As you can see, I got a couple little elbow pieces there. I have one piece tack welded to the original section or original header piece that I do have for this engine. I got this other little elbow here that's going to be tack welded into there. Basically, it's going to look like that. So I have that little guy coming off, going to our step up, going to the 2.5, run down through this little area in the frame where I will tie this piece of exhaust into it as well. And then eventually work my way over to the turbo. But I figured I'd start off with the header part. It's just going to be a simple log style turbo header. I figured what better way to do it than to get the first and the last header pieces joined in, and then I can work on the two center ones after I get those two done. So right now, I already have a couple measurements done. I have some lines marked. I'm gonna get this piece off, get it over on the table, start tack welding some pieces together, and yeah, go from there. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get that out, get it over on the table, get it tacked up, and see what we come up with. Alright, so got all of our pieces tacked together and installed on the buggy, as you guys saw. I've also gone ahead and started to make the front tube. Let me show you what it looks like. So this is what I've got so far. Now it is just sitting in place. I basically just trimmed a little bit at a time, then used the flapper wheel to clean it out and make sure it pretty much close to the radius of the 2.5. That way it fits nice and tight. So I know the tighter it fits, or the better it fits, the better it'll weld. And really, I don't have a whole lot of material, and I'm really trying to take my time with this to make it look and fit as well as possible. So anyways, I'm gonna get this back on, get it traced out, then get the header back off the buggy, cut that hole out, refit it back on, make sure I like it, tack weld it into place, and then we'll go from there, start making the center one. So let's get it traced out and start making some more cuts. All right, header is pretty much all mocked up and sitting in place. Got all the runners made for it. Now let me give you another close-up look. So you can see, pretty even. Sits up in there pretty good. Now the front one and the back one, or the first and last one, are the only ones tack welded into place. These are just sitting up there so I can trace out where I need to cut. And I want to show you how much better they fit in comparison to the first one I did. And that's the whole reason for building this header for the practice. Now I probably could have bought the factory header for the bike that this engine came out of, and then built some kind of tailpipe for it, but since I plan on doing other things with this car in the future, and I need the practice, I figured, why not? Let's build our own header. Let's add a turbo to it. That way I can get aluminum and stainless in on there. Get all the practice I can get. So that's where I'm at. Basically, all I have to do now is just get that header out of the buggy, get those holes cut. We'll get it installed again, get it tack welded into place, make sure everything's good and tacked before removing it and welding it up for the final time. I'm also waiting on a flex joint to add in there before I go from the header to the turbo. Plus I want to install a V-band as well, so it comes out in 2 different pieces. And not quite sure where to put the flex joint yet, so I'm waiting for that to come. Plus I ran my welder out of argon, so I will not be doing any more welding on this thing tonight, but that is okay. I'm happy with the progress I made on it today. Call it my first header. Now you know, I've modified these ones. I bought those headers for the 289-302. Basically all I had to do was kind of cut a few things, extend it, and move the turbo to a different location. Other than that, those headers were 90% done. I do want to build my own set or something like close to building my own in the future, so I will get all the practice. I will practice as much as I can when it comes to something like this, and you just have fun with it. Hopefully learn something every time I do it. But I am kind of at a standstill with this buggy right now, so I am going to end this video right here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you can get out there and work on your own stuff. Hope this kind of motivates you. You know, I didn't use any special tools to do that header. I used a cutoff wheel, a Sharpie, a flapper disc. Like I said, it took me probably about 45 minutes per runner to make it fit somewhat decent. So be prepared to spend some time. Basically where this thing sits right now is like over 4 hours of work. And of course, as you can see, I still got to pull it out, finish welding it up. It's not done. I'm probably around 70% done with it, maybe 60. So be prepared to spend some time on something like that. But remember, take your time, make sure it fits nice. You can get away with a little bit here and there, but you know, as long as you learn something, that's good too. But like I said, I hope this motivates you. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new and you've made it this far, please hit that subscribe button for me. Definitely give it a thumbs up. It helps with the algorithm, helps it get out there to more people. So I would greatly appreciate that. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you for helping me build. And again, yeah, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and I'll catch you on the next one.